Hello and good morning, Central York. Sorry that my camera was readjusting. It doesn't like I did have to use my phone flashlight. Obviously, you can see two things, or you probably saw one thing, and now you see something completely different. As I try and readjust my flashlight, because now I have there's it's hard to look into like a flashlight and like have it right there, and it's just not that good for my eyes. So first thing you might have saw episode 29. It's today's topic: Central's not closing. Um, we're gonna kind of go into depth about that. And then I did get a new desk. I did get my new chair, and yes, it's an Amazon Basics. I'm very cheap, but upon request from my parents. So, but definitely a new angle. You did see me from here. You never saw this light before. This light has always been like right there, so now you know which light it is and how ugly it looks compared to my other light back there. You kind of see my wall. Nothing bad on it. So yeah, new perspective. I did have the TV on. But I think I did turn it off. Usually it was on in the background, just for reasons with copyright. I do have to turn it off and not play my regular TV stuff. But anyway, enough about the desk. Today is episode 29, and the topic today is Central's not closing. Now, if you didn't know, Central already does have two. Well, not two. In the high school, I think they have two cases, and then in the elementary schools, they have three cases, something like that. With that, you have to assume like 40. I think I don't know. All these topics are help with like. If there's any class that can help me with this, it's history, because our history teacher, he just flat out tells us everything. So like if one person's going around and they got it, that's 40 other people. You gotta assume like 40 other people who might have it because they were exposed. So they got to get tested. So with these, like more than 100 people getting tested, well, not everyone's going to get tested, but assuming that 100 people are going to get tested, why haven't we closed yet? It's a good question, at least in my head. It really perplexes me, and since I get most of my ideas from history anyway, because I have to find the flashlight. I can see you can see the glare in my glasses. So, Central's not closing. Sorry, I kind of lost track. So, history is where I hear most of my stuff. So, apparently, we're at the phase now. I guess there are phases. I don't know. We're at the phase now where, Central, if they get any more cases, they're not going to close. They're just going to keep going with it, because it perplexes me on the issue. Like it scrambles my brain up, because like what do you mean by like you're not going to close if you have like 50 cases? Because then at that point you're done. Here. Sorry, I didn't get enough sleep, so now I'm like my attention is decreased. Yeah, and I don't. It's very weird. But I would think that there's at some level of cases that they actually do have to close. But is that true? Is that not true? Nobody, like they haven't put the school district themselves haven't put anything out about it. They've just been confirming, like, yeah, we have a bunch of corona cases. It's not a big deal. We'll just send them home. That's it. I have someone in my classes who, they came in contact, they went home. Um, yeah. I think a couple other people have been in contact, and like I've seen people kind of move to home. I think probably just for like the reason of, well, you're exposed to everyone else. Okay, I could honestly, I could walk out that door right now and walk right down to the high school. If I ever wanted to, I could. Um, High school is really just down the road. It is literally if you take it's literally Mount Zion that way, down to the Mundas Mill. Um, trying to think. um, so of course we don't know if Central's ever going to close, when they're going to close, how they're going to close, what happens after they close. There's a whole bunch of like what ifs. And yes, I just did this because like kind of them on my fingers. Yeah. So it's just it's odd to really think about it because I mean I heard that like Central's not going to close now because I mean the number of everything that they have is so small that they can just keep going with it, and if people just start coming up positive, they'll just send them home. Which, granted, that's what everyone's been doing, but it's I don't know, and that's why I'm at home because yeah, and of course, like writing, yeah, and of course, that's why I'm at home because I don't want to get it. um, but yeah, it doesn't seem like Central is not closing anytime soon. My original prediction was like a month. It happened like about several weeks ago. Um, and that's actually like around the time when the first case popped up. The actual date, nothing really happened. It was just that it was a couple days earlier where they said that a case came out, or it was a couple days before or after. So I wasn't far off, but they didn't close the school. They didn't do anything. Um, yeah, it's not a smart idea. Um, to kind of not say anything for a couple days until people find out and they're like, yeah, we just didn't want to say. I mean, like I saw something before it was like Central on Twitter saying like, oh, we confirm that yes, we have more students with the virus, and I'm like, and you didn't want to go out and say that before. You, and that was already rumors coming out. Like sometimes you just gotta question some of the things that you do, and some of the things that the district does. There's a fine line between stuff you do wrong and you think is wrong, and stuff that the school district does wrong and is actually wrong. Um, so obviously not the best district. I don't think any district's like the perfect district, just because I mean that's really hard to do. Um, yeah, I mean this is gonna be a short episode today because I'm like, why did I have this again? Um, yeah, so Central doesn't seem to be closing anytime soon. The high school has two cases. Elementary has like two or three. Um, it's not going to close till I think it hits six for each school. Um, I think if we have thousands of kids in the district, if we have probably 1,000 kids, then like that they're done. I think that's when you say, yeah, we're gonna have to do remote. But I think it seems like Central's been really good, surprisingly, with a bunch of the Corona stuff. Just in terms with the high school. Well, I shouldn't say high school. We've had it seems like that they've been able to control what they're doing. The only problem is that with the high school, that was one of their first cases, and now they have a second one. So I would think something would have to, um, I don't actually go into the school, so I don't. What I read, on the show here might not actually be what they're doing. That was submitted to the DOE, Department of Education, for people who don't know. You can say a bunch of stuff to the DOE, and they're like, okay, good to go, and you can only do like half of it. You say you're doing all of it, and if you look at it from a certain perspective, yes, you're doing all of it. When you look at what they're actually doing, it could, completely different. But maybe they are following that plan. Um, Maybe I really did underestimate them and got frustrated for no reason. Yeah, I still have to do the frustrated track. It's gonna be fun. Definitely going to be fun. Yeah. Okay, announcement time. Because we kind of that's done. I mean, I can't talk anymore. I can't sit here and I just need to end end for now. So announcement time. Episode 28. I did accidentally set it to air today. It has been uploaded this morning. And I'll make sure to post on our social media about that. It was posted right before I did this. I recorded this. Right now it's 7:36. If you go back, 15 minutes, then that's the time. So I'll make sure to update everything about that. So sorry that it didn't premiere yesterday. I didn't look at the date. Trying to think. Oh, about the monitor. Monitor sits right there, right where the light sits. It's right above it. So, right, it just happens that this box kind of marks it. Box kind of marks where it would go. I can move my chair. I can be sitting here. Monitor sitting right there. Yada yada yada. Could put something up on the TV instead of having it off. Because for the aquarium, I don't know if I'm gonna get copyrighted or not, which I hope I won't. I don't think I will. But who knows? I think that's it. Maybe, possibly. Really short episode today. It's just time filler. Next week. Oh, forgot about next week. Next week, no new episodes. I don't think. I do have a lot of work to get done today. Today is usually my recording day. As you see, behind Jimsy hasn't been coming. I'm gonna hold that off for about 2 weeks. I need to get situated first. This is obviously the first time back. I'm having trouble. I'll have to try to kind of work it in with a bunch of different things. And hopefully it'll be fine. Yeah. So no new episodes next week. That's kind of just my work week for both the show and what's it called? School. I don't know what school's called anymore. Hooray. So yeah, that's going on. We will be back with channel update 8. Maybe. I don't know if I'm really gonna need a channel update 8. Probably just kind of go over some quick facts and then there you go. Yeah. So and then the next Monday, or the Monday after next is how you say it. That is episode 30. I have to pull it up. And Windows instead of Mac, where I kind of pull out my school issued MacBook and my school issued Windows laptop. Kind of just show a couple things with it. Yeah. So with that, it's time for me to end because I can't do it anymore. So, yeah, that's our show today. Have a great day. Have a great whatever. I know I don't sound like usual. I'm tired. Um, yeah, have a great day. Have a great whatever. Uh, Hopefully Central doesn't make me say their slogan, because I'd really like to not say their slogan. Um, because sometimes it's just not. It's not true. um, yeah. So now press the magical button that ends everything. So goodbye. Take one.